Okay, this is the back room of the computer lab, the parts room, where I've gotten a lot of the really old computer parts that you have seen in my videos and will see in my future videos. We've got a laser cartridge for early HP laser jets. We got this, I don't know what this is. That's another toner cartridge. I can't see what's up there. Something, 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 keyboard. Lots of speakers. Hard drivers. Computer. Ooh, that's a battery powered speaker. Oh, cool. Might have to try them out. I've been trying to find a pair of battery powered speakers. I've taken two from here. I planned on just taking one and trading it for a pair of my own speakers. Even if there's plenty, I don't like to take something and not give back, but I've tried two different pairs of battery powered speakers. This was one of them, and they didn't work on batteries. They just wouldn't work. They worked fine plugged in, but not on batteries. There's a Hewlett-Packard desk jet of some sort down there. There's a Lexmark printer, another HP desk jet, 810C, probably from 1997 or 98. Wait for it to focus. There we go. It's been leaking black ink. Crap down there. Some VHS cassettes. This is, I don't know what. Roland Digital Group. Roland makes digital music synthesizers, but this looks like a plotter of some sort. I have no idea what this is. It looks like either a printer or a plotter or something. An HP Office Jet or Professional Series or something. Lots of video cards and sound cards here. A few AGP ATI Rage cards. Some NVIDIA AGP cards. That looks like what is this? This looks almost like an S3 card, an S3 Chrome or something. Not sure what that is. Analog Devices sound card. Here's the sound card of the Turbo 486. I brought it back here. Sound Blaster Live. 3Com Ethernet card. That belongs up here. These are all the Ethernet cards and modems. Tons and tons of PCI and ISA modems and Ethernet cards. There's another AWE 64. AWE, I assume, yeah, it's an AWE 64. CT4520. This is a newer one. This has the color jacks on it. It's probably a value card. There's a Sound Blaster Vibra 16. Lots of power cords. Here's a couple of SCSI cards. SCSI card. I did use it with a SCSI hard drive we have that works. It does work. Bunch of back planes for Dell computers. Box of fans. There's a see-through fan on there that I think will fit the Turbo 486. Lots of power cords. We have new in the box D-Link card bus wireless cards. Brand new in the box, never opened. More power cords, Ethernet cords. Here's a 10 base, I think this is a 10 base 5 Ethernet cord. It's probably a 10 base 2 cord in there. Lots of CD-ROM drives. There used to be about twice as many here as there is now, but Brandon and I, we went through all of them, found the ones that were bad. speakers there. And I guess that's it for this. Up here we have what used to be an A-Open custom PC that belonged to a teacher. It had a bad motherboard. It was based on a, I don't know if it was a Mendocino Celeron or a Pentium 3 based Celeron, but that's what it was. And then this case belonged to the Aces from Hell. The worst computer we ever had to work on. It destroyed my flash drive. It had a motherboard voltage regulator problem that made 12 volts go through the USB. And it blew my flash drive. In here we have IBM Thinkpad floppy drives for the Ultra Bay, 1.4 megabyte. There's a Dell floppy drive. Lots of generic 3.5-inch floppies here. I'd like to get one that's 720K to put in the Turbo 486, but it has to have a 5.25-inch bezel on it. That's the only thing. We have a bunch of IDE hard drives here. Here's another Slim Max Tor. Seagates, Max Tors, Western Digitals. They're all 20 to 40 gigabytes in size. These should be up here. I just moved them there. There used to be a bunch of old hard drives here. Those are all the hard drives that I took home. I did leave some. I left all these Max Tors that are they all look the same and sound the same. They're not very interesting. Bunch of processors down here. That's where I got the AM486 DX40 from here. There's a lot of Pentiums. This one still has a fan on it. This is a stack of Pentium MMX processors. AMD K5. There was a Cyrix 6X86 here. That's in another cabinet for demonstration purposes now. Bunch of Intel Pentiums, Pentium 2s, Pentium 3s for the slot 1. There's a Pentium 4. Socket 478, I guess. There's a Pentium 3. That's it for this cabinet, I guess. Tons of IDE and floppy cables. Cables with the old card edge floppy connectors. A few SCSI cables in here too. 50-pin SCSI. Then in this cabinet, we have lots of mice, PS2 mice, a few serial mice too. More mice in there. Some speaker stuff here. Here's a serial mouse that I originally brought home to use the 486. We have more battery powered speakers. Cool. Hopefully one of them work. Here's an old looking mouse. Compact. It's a pretty old looking mouse. We have this machine down here, which I have no idea what it is. Prague Logic Controller 12/15/1998. No clue what that machine is. We have tons of PS2 and a few AT keyboards here, all wrapped up. They're bundled with some PS2 mice as well. Dell Latitude Ls. This is a ultra portable laptop from the early 2000s, based on a Pentium 3. It turns on, but it asks for a boot up password. So, or actually it doesn't. It has no operating system on it, and I forget what was with this thing. I don't know, but this thing was a pain in the ass. Brandon wanted to take it home, but he got fed up because there's a lot of problems with this. It doesn't work right. And I think in the end I took the hard drive out and then I couldn't get it back in. Dell 0304 would like this. This is a Dell Latitude of some sort. Pentium 4. There's quite a few of these. They're pretty solid laptops. IBM Thinkpad. Thinkpad T22. This is a Pentium 3 base laptop. none of these boot. There's quite a few of these ThinkPads. None of them boot except for one. And the only reason that one boots is because of the CMOS battery's still good. Once the battery dies, they auto set some sort of password and they won't boot anymore. And they have good batteries too, replacement batteries. They're all in this cabinet. The Dells used to be in this cabinet. There's all the EDO and FPM RAM, where I got the RAM for the Turbo 486. Running out of space on my memory card here. Ethernet cable. There's a couple more SCSI hard drives, or SCSI controllers. SCSI hard drive, it's an IBM something from a compact Desk Pro EN. Okay, 30 seconds left. In the last cabinet we have a bunch of ATX power supplies and some proprietary Dell and compact power supplies. We have an IBM PS Value Point. This is a 486 computer. We have the compact ProLinear 575 that I call Big Bertha because it's the biggest computer here. Some Dell Optiplex GX1s, compact Desk Pro ENs, some bigger Dell Optiplexes, and that's about it. So yeah, there's everything in the parts room.